Hey, here we go. You and me, and we can do. Hey, G, I'm not serenading you niggas on camera, nigga.
Oh, wax, G.
Yeah, that's definitely questionable, G.
She's calling me between
This nigga on sick business, G.
Hey, he talking that shit right there, though.
Hey, man.
I remember how as shorties we used to think waterbeds would be fire.
It's impossible to fuck on a waterbed. I was just for the
absolutely trash bed.
So
worst invention ever made.
Y'all want to know how trash I was when I was a shorty, G? Y'all know Johnson still struggle with knowing the words, G. So when the nigga said on my water bed, I used to say on my mother's bed. You know what I'm saying? I used to be out here telling them, we gonna get big.
Start the song, G.
OG had the biggest bed in the crib, G. Out here trying to get put out the crib, yo.
Hey, man. Shower sex is overrated too, G. Anything with water incorporated is overrated.
That's trash, yeah.
Overrated. Like, they make that shit look sexy as fuck on TV, G. That shit
that shit be getting in your eyes,
right? Fuck around, give your bitch a pH balance. You know what I'm saying? Fuck a pH balance off. Fucking with the soap, G. Like, I see him.
She had the bread out. Hey, why them hoes behind him mad, G? She go back. Look at how mad them hoes is behind him, G. Look at this big nigga, G. He having the time of his life, G.
Hey, that nigga back there like,
hey, I got you, G. I told y'all we was gonna have them.
I'm not gonna lie, G. Slim tweak, G. They told these niggas they was gonna white it out for the shit. This nigga got on cream like a motherfucking eggshell.
Doing too much, G.
You know that nigga wanted to stand out, G.
This nigga got on eggshell during the video shoot. The motherfucker said white.
That nigga got a turtleneck and a trench coat on, G. He's on sick business, G.
Yeah.
The sickest of business,
a turtleneck peak coat, G. This nigga swore he was Tupac, G. Like
he was giving it up, G.
This nigga you got me going, I don't think I wanna stop now. See, feeling like a criminal on lockdown. So let's get away to get away. You getting hot.
Hey, the crazy part about watching this video though, G.
What's up?
Stripper moves still ain't changed in 20 years. G.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
They still do the same we get his moves, G.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
Hey, that's the same car they had in motherfucking what was their first video, G? Only You, G. Puffy was just
another fire video.
Place, G.
Hey, G, I seen that exact car on South Beach, bumping Human Nature with fucking sounds in the car, G. I've never felt so poor in my life.
Nigga.
I've never felt so poor in my life than watching that nigga with a drop top bump Human Nature on South Beach, G.
Human Nature is a phenomenal track, G, to ride down South Beach too, G.
Hey, G. Y'all remember that viral picture that was going around of Denzel, G? When he had them teeth out, G?
Teeth, yeah.
I feel like that's how I look right now, G. I look scruffy with this bogus ass hat on, G.
Yeah, let's see.
Hey man, I gotta pose a question to the pod, G.
Talk to me.
Let's hear it, man.
So y'all know it's been Renaissance all summer. You know what I'm saying? Every woman in America been getting a rebirth on. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce bringing them outside, G. They just had Beyonce in Houston, and you know it's a big deal because she's from Houston.
That's the hometown concert, yeah.
Bro, I wanted to wrap some ribs on the fucking grill, but there was no aluminum foil.
Couldn't find no tin foil in Houston.
Anywhere within like 6 miles of my crib, G.
No,
I had to raw dog the ribs on the grapes, G. You know what I'm saying? So on the heels of Beyonce and this Renaissance tour, like motherfuckers are losing their mind. She got grown motherfuckers going on mute, and if you don't go on mute,
they're gonna stomp your ass.
They gonna fuck you up in that.
They gonna stomp you out the club, G.
What you mean going on mute, G? Like they be in the club, she just do this and everybody stop talking.
She got a little bar. She say, "I don't know the song, G." It's like, look around, everybody on mute.
Nigga, you know the songs. You just
Look, we gonna fuck. Look, we gonna fuck.
And they all
Cause
stop talking.
Cause you didn't mute. Nate be that nigga that
you just said you don't know the song.
Ass, G.
Spit the shit verbatim, G.
I may or may not have just went down a TikTok hole on the Renaissance tour, G.
They put you in the rabbit hole, huh?
G, for about 2 hours, G. Hey, I was sending them in the group chat, G. But yeah, so look, she got grown motherfuckers on mute. She got motherfuckers wearing tinfoil. Like, she gave these motherfuckers a directive to come to the concert, right?
Yeah.
When was the concert?
Nigga, it's been all summer, but she did 2
No, I'm
nights
saying, when was
here.
the one in Houston?
She did 2 nights here, Saturday and Sunday, bro. And I mean,
Let me ask you a question.
It was literally motherfuckers flying from everywhere in the world because, like,
So I
they
just
knew
want to
she
set
was
the
gonna
stage,
wild out
though.
on this.
I want to set the moment here. So Saturday, Sunday in Houston, this past weekend, right?
Yeah,
What were the high temps?
nigga, it's about 101 degrees, nigga. About 98 on a.
So
on a
Beyonce
evening.
had bitches on the baked potato wave.
Sweltering, G.
Bro.
Bacon in the aluminum
Nah,
foil.
you know they went to
Yeah.
the dollar store. They went to the dollar store to get the little thin, flimsy aluminum.
Bro, if you put on foil and really in any weather, it's ridiculous. But in 100-degree weather, yeah, your ass wanted to be fucking.
They were sweltering in aluminum foil and thigh-high boots. You know what I'm saying?
Nasty.
So, needless to say, it was crazy as fuck to get around. It got me fucking pondering, niggas, like, is there any equivalent of a male entertainment figure, anything that could rival like I guess I want to say the star power of Beyonce and like this tour, because we don't have to centralize it to fucking just fucking Beyonce. Taylor Swift got a whole fucking term named after her right now. Taylornomics, G. They say when Taylor Swift come to your motherfucking crib, she is fucking inducing the economy, juicing that bitch upwards to $500 million when she come to your town, G. Taylornomics, G. Like, is there no
She
male?
definitely just juiced Travis Kelce, G.
Come on, man.
Listen, G. We don't speak on that shit.
Definitely just juiced that nigga, G.
So are you talking about from a pure fanboy standpoint?
From
are
a
you
pure,
talking about
like,
financially?
What would get us out of our cave? You know what I'm saying? Like, we know it don't take much. Nate go see Neo, G. He go see Pleasure P.
Yeah,
it don't take much to get his. It don't take much to get his thought ass out the crib.
If y'all want to hear about it, I'll tell you. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't seem like y'all too
Listen,
enthused about
let
my
me
Neo
first say
experience.
Only part we would be interested in is if Carrie Hilson still fine as fuck, nigga. That's all.
She came out too.
For y'all,
she came out
but
too. So did Jeezy. Go ahead.
It's
G.
not from this generation. Michael Jackson.
He was doing it
the
before
one-
time. He the only
he
person
was doing it before all of them. I don't think there's any male equivalent in this time that could do
Hey John,
what Taylor or Beyonce's doing.
John, I'll fuck you up, nigga. Like,
Hey, let me tell you something.
I'll fuck you up.
If from a
Don't do that.
musical standpoint,
Don't
a
do that.
concert that I would spend any amount of money that they ask for, Outkast. If they ever go on tour again, I don't care what they ask for, take my money, right?
That's
Financially,
that's not too because you don't get Andre 3000 out at all. This nigga's in
I'm
China
just saying,
playing
G.
the flute, G.
Yeah, you definitely could go to the United Club and listen to this nigga play the jazz flute. But actually rapping Outkast hits, yeah, take my money, G.
I don't know if Outkast could turn the city out though. You know what I'm saying?
Them niggas ain't been on tour since 2004. The reason why I know is because I was supposed to go to they had a festival in Milwaukee. It was my 1-year anniversary, and I had to make a tough decision. I chose correctly, show. I chose my anniversary, but I didn't like it. I didn't like
her
it.
there for the anniversary.
Nigga, my wife ain't trying to listen to no motherfucking whole world, G. She ain't trying to hear that shit.
Nigga,
Yeah, she all right. She ain't trying to hear no Miss Jackson.
She'll take you to the
Whose
Renaissance
anniversary
tour,
is it?
though, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, my wife don't even ask me to go to the Renaissance tour. She knows what the answer is. Hell no.
Whose anniversary is it?
Al ass almost got roped into the Renaissance, G.
Nah, my wife doesn't. My wife don't like Beyonce.
Al was definitely finna have a tinfoil skirt on, G.
Nah, she don't fuck with Beyonce like that.
With some bangles hanging from that motherfucker.
This is a no Beehive house.
Hey, Beehive.
But
A
financially,
cloud of smoke does not adhere to Alex. That is Alex's opinion and Alex's opinion only.
That's my house.
Don't come for us.
yeah, definitely do not upset
not
the
come
Beehive,
for us.
G. Yeah, we ain't got Beehive. We ain't.
I'm not worried about.
We have nothing but love.
What they
All
gonna
right,
do to me?
nigga. Nigga, they get your
I
social
can have an
security up.
opinion. I don't.
They will have your
fucking
SSN
Beyonce.
in 8 hours, G.
Yeah,
All right, don't
To
fuck
do
with
what?
those people, man.
I'm entitled to say I don't fuck with Beyonce.
Hey, again, these are the opinions of Freaky Al. and no one else. All right.
I mean, I could have said FDB.
G,
Okay. All right.
these motherfuckers
So,
would have your address
Act like
on
she
the, on,
fucking Jesus
on
or
the,
something,
on
man.
the
Fuck her,
internet,
man.
G.
nah,
They-
we just act like she got hackers on her team. G, I don't want no smoke. I don't want
What,
no
what have
smoke
I done
with
to
them
warrant
people.
she
being
got a
hacked?
crew of A9 niggas, G, that's ready to release your address to the public, G. Motherfucker,
They gonna swat you, G. You
And
gonna
what
be at the
purpose was that,
crib.
sir?
They
Playing
gonna
Madden,
definitely
G.
swat him, G. The police
They
gonna come and
they
put
gonna
that
swat the
nigga
hell out you.
face down, G.
you gonna wake
Stuck
up
on
to
his hard
to a
drive.
burning cross on your front lawn, G,
Nigga, they gonna say
with rhinestones.
Hey, G,
Bro,
Alex,
you
Alex
keep
is out
fucking
here
with the
playing
Bayhive,
mud right
G.
now, G.
They gonna call
Alex is
12
not
on
locked
you
in, G.
on the
I
real,
definitely
G.
am. I
Alex
am
is
not worried about
playing mud
Beyonce,
right
bro.
now, G. He is
Man, they
not
gonna
That
say
has
you
nothing
making
to do with
fucking
my opinion on
suicide
Beyonce.
bomb vest, G.
They
If
gonna-
y'all
better
want me
relax,
to go
G.
further, I will.
Y'all
But,
remember that? Y'all remember that sheet he was in front of last week? It's gonna be some Beyonce, some Beehive motherfucker standing up and having him apologize. Like, I blank, blank, blank,
They gonna
apologize.
throw a rock
Shorty
with
mid,
a
her music's
ransom note through
mid.
your front window, G.
From a
The music is mid, bro.
fanboy standpoint,
And I'm
I
just
would say
keeping
there's
it
not
mid.
much. Maybe the Super Bowl, or a football game or something like that. Yeah, that's just a fanboy standpoint. From a financial equivalent standpoint, shit. Niggas spend Beyonce ticket money at sports bars watching their team in week 6. All right. Don't even get me started on the
While
strip
we
club.
here, while we here, since y'all pulled this out of me, in the
Pause.
laurels of
Pause.
female,
Pause.
the laurels of
Chill,
female
chill,
vocalists
Hey, yo.
chill,
across-
I
nigga.
pulled nothing out of you. Pause.
across the
Hey,
pantheon
yo.
of female
Chill.
vocalists. Beyonce ain't fucking with Aretha. She ain't fucking with
I'm not doing
Patty.
this with you, G.
No,
I'm not
we
doing this with you.
keeping it a buck. She not fucking with Whitney.
I'm not doing this
Dare
with you,
I
bro.
say she not even on the level of Jennifer Hudson vocally. Beyonce is mid,
I'm not
bro.
doing this with you, fam.
I
No way.
agree with the nigga, but I'm not gonna say that shit.
Right. I mean, but nigga, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think motherfuckers is going to see Beyonce for her vocals, nigga. They not like, I want to be serenaded. Like, Beyonce puts on a motherfucking show, nigga. We all seen the Coachella performance, nigga. We've seen, like, that motherfucker may be the hardest working female. When it's time to tour,
And the crazy part, the nigga just said Michael Jackson. You wasn't listening to Michael Jackson for his vocals. It was the show. It was the performance. So if you can respect game on the Michael
But
Jackson
Michael
side,
Jackson, Michael Jackson had bangers. Beyonce music be mid, bro.
boy, your
So
ass is
you-
tripping. Beyonce got slaps, nigga, and I'm not even gonna
Yeah.
hold
That
you,
shit
shit.
weak as hell.
I'm
That
not-
Frankie Beverly and Maze
I-
cover was mid as
I
fuck.
want to pivot
Okay.
the conversation with y'all.
yeah, I
Go
don't
ahead,
like where we're
pivot
going
this
here.
shit, G. Let's get the
You know what
pivot,
I'm
G.
saying?
Cross
Y'all
us
don't like
over.
me being honest. It's making y'all uncomfortable.
I
No,
don't give
G,
a fuck
we
about
just know-
Beyonce, G. Like,
Yeah, I'm
Right.
not a Beyonce fan,
hey,
but I'm
I
not
ain't gonna
about
lie
to
to you.
disrespect her.
I stand on my fuck Beyonce shit, G. I don't listen to that bitch, G. Like, that's not. I'm not a fan of Beyonce, but I am a fan.
None of us
definitely
are gonna
gonna
hold your
find
feet
you.
to the ground, G.
I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Nate called her out her name. I didn't. Just for that.
Fuck that bitch, nigga.
Where you going, Nate? What you got for
I
us,
was just
G?
gonna
How do I
say,
got
G. So like, it's two things. G. So like, you already brought up one of the goats of this R&B shit, and we now talking about Beyonce.
Oh my God, this nigga finna talk about Neo, G.
I'm
Go
not-
ahead, Nate.
I'm
Go
not,
ahead,
G.
Nate.
I'm not. I'm just. I went to a concert.
Who's the go to R&B that he brought up?
I said one of the goats.
Who's the one of the goats?
I mean, I brought up Michael.
Neo, little bean head ass. G. Like that nigga's cold, nigga. What is we
All right,
doing?
bro.
One of
change
the
the subject.
goats?
Yeah,
Neo?
Nah.
nigga's an international
Nah, bro.
superstar. He got
Tonight,
hits.
I want all of you tonight.
Nigga, you got 3 songs of Pitbull, nigga. You an international
Yeah.
superstar, G. You
I
locked
mean,
in. You locked in, G.
That
You
is
know what
true.
I'm saying? Like,
I ain't gonna hold you. That
International by technicality only.
shit.
All right.
nigga, that was
He's
our theme
international
song
from
for
a
Vegas trip,
longitude
G.
standpoint, south of the border.
My
He
nigga.
just go from a
Let-
latitude. He
let
doesn't
me-
go
let me-
east
let
and
me-
west, G.
Let me tell you how much of a chokehold this nigga had us in, G. We went to Vegas and this was a theme song for G. We each one of us came with a fedora, G. We had to have a one fedora rule, G. Like only one of us can wear our fedora.
Only
at
one
night,
nigga can
G.
rock the fedora like in the
G,
crew,
all
G.
of us came with a fedora, G. Neo
If-
had us in that bitch.
If,
like,
if 2
hey,
niggas
Neo,
pop up with
go.
the fedora,
oh, the crew cook, G.
crew
No
cook,
ladies for you tonight.
because now y'all look thirsty.
Neo.
You know what I'm saying?
The
Now,
If
fedoras
a
Like,
crew of
had
niggas all in fedoras in Vegas, y'all
Did
look
you have on
lame
white
as hell.
pants, G?
No,
I'm already knowing
We
y'all
was
niggas
mad
looking
toxic,
lame.
G, and
I'm saying if you got the
my
fedora,
white pants may have been a size too small while I met it. G.
we didn't have white pants on, but every nigga in the crew had their ankles out, G. Every nigga, like
As
I'm
long
talking
as
about,
all y'all didn't have on simultaneous fedoras, bro.
One fedora per crew. G.
it almost turned out that way. However, I'm not gonna get
I
into
can just
the
imagine the
concert.
scene in the hotel room and y'all deciding who was gonna get to wear their fedora and who couldn't wear it for that.
Whoever had the
fit,
cleanest
G.
drip, G, you know what I'm saying? Like you won, nigga. You know
Whoever
Oh
fit was
my
the
God.
finest, G, that's who got to wear it.
You got it tonight, bro.
You got it.
Uh,
Hey, look, I'm not gonna break down the concert. I just want to let y'all know that Neo is an international superstar. He's not a regular nigga, G. Like,
yes, he
No,
is.
one of
it was
those.
that nigga. It was a phenomenal concert. But I want to talk about the shit that happened pre-concert, G. So like a couple
It's always
pods,
for fuckery, G.
a couple pods back, G. Jaffe told us about how he almost had to beat up a bum, G, on the street, G. You know what I'm saying? And he never quite gave us a story. He gave us a story off pod, but I almost encountered the same shit, G, this weekend, nigga.
Nigga
A phenomenal
finesse you for
finesse,
your
G. It was
parking.
a phenomenal finesse job, G.
Almost, G. And it was a little white boy, G. It was a little white boy.
Look so trusting, don't he? He looked so
Hey,
trusting, didn't
so
he?
it was at an amphitheater, G. And the amphitheater was damn near. If you're familiar with Atlanta, this shit was damn near in Buckhead. Buckhead is probably one of the most affluent places in or around Georgia, right? In or around Atlanta, Georgia. So like the amphitheater was damn near in the middle of a neighborhood in Buckhead. So like it's $1 million cribs literally across the street from where the amphitheater at, right? And again, if y'all familiar with the amphitheater, it's stadium seating. You walk in, you got your shit, G. All that is outside under the stars. So motherfuckers looking for a place to park.
Getting frustrated, huh?
Niggas getting frustrated. The show finna start.
In a hurry. You gotta make something happen, G.
It's mad motherfuckers walking. So a little shorty got like a little sign, G, waving niggas in. And the first motherfucker we saw, like, hey, little homie, how much it is to park? That nigga said 100. Hey, no,
100.
100.
Yeah.
Nah. So like I drove a little bit farther, hit the first stop sign, got the first left. I'm still walking distance from the amphitheater. Another little white boy outside his golf cart got his sign up. Hey, little homie, how much it is to park? $40. I'm with you, little homie. I'm with you. But like that, he was like, "Yo, you got a big car. I'm gonna have you pull up in this other part of this other parking lot." This a neighborhood, G. It's a neighborhood, nigga.
Ain't
You know
no
what I'm
parking
saying?
lots in no neighborhoods, bro.
It's not a parking lot, but it's like we literally parking in the nigga's driveway. But he was like, "You got a big car, man. You pull up in this other one." So like he went outside, stopped the traffic. G had me move my shit. G, I pulled up into this shit. This shit was super sketch. G, super sketch.
Did you keep it there?
Oh yeah, I cashed out little homie the $40 got on my way. G, you know what I'm saying?
Was your vehicle still there?
Hey, but he told me he was like, "Hey, look, I can't promise you anybody we park behind you when you get out." Like Shorty was like 11, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nigga, then I don't want to park here, G. I need to be able to leave when I'm ready to leave, G.
And when I tell you, like, it got a little crucial towards the end. Motherfuckers ready to get up out of there, G. And I had to remember, nah, G.
Because you was tired of Neo playing his same 3 hits over and
No,
over
no,
again?
no, because he like, no, nigga, no, bitch, no. That nigga got into his international bag at the end of the show. So I was like, nigga, I can get up out of here with the Pitbull records, nigga. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because he played
Hold on.
What's up?
Did you or did you not park in somebody's driveway?
I parked in somebody's driveway. You know what I'm saying? Because like it was that critical, G. Like it was nowhere.
I got a follow question. If that's your crib and you see a nigga parking his big ass truck in your driveway,
the Wagoneer,
what is your response?
I'm calling the police, G. I'm gonna be Karen on the ones and twos.
Exactly. You're not gonna confront him outside in the driveway?
Oh hell no! I'm calling the police. I'm getting y'all shit told. You're not for
your crib though.
I'm right, nigga. We don't have to have
an
an interaction.
His crib, G.
Yeah, you don't have to enter.
Yeah, I was gonna say you tripping a little bit, G. Nigga, if you go out in the driveway and confront a nigga about parking in your driveway, right? And say he wants a fair one.
Alex gotta say good night mid pod and shit, G.
Nigga, if you lose that fair one, that's his house, G. You might as well go ahead and sign a deed over to your shit, G. I said, nigga, if you lose a fight in your driveway, you can't live at that house anymore. That's no longer your address.
Hey, you pull out the blick on
you
don't lose the fight in the driveway, bro.
I'm not interacting with these niggas, G. Like I'm just gonna wait for y'all to park y'all shit. I'm gonna call nigga A1 towing. Get the fuck out my yard, G. Get these niggas the fuck out my yard, nigga. And then I'm shutting my gate on the way in.
When you went back to your car, how many cars was in this driveway?
It was one, G. It was one.
Was it just your car or somebody?
No, it was one behind me. So like I was the first car parked into this.
Let me ask you this. This is a very big question. You say it's $1 million cribs. Was it a turnabout driveway?
Nah, G.
You were stuck.
So I had to back out in the middle of hundreds of motherfuckers. G.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you had already violated this crib. I'm definitely hitting the yard.
I had to back out in the middle of like hundreds of motherfuckers walking down this road. Cause again, this road was pretty adjacent to the amphitheater, G.
Right.
So yeah.
But first off, why did you even pull in like that? You should have backed in. There's no way you pull in the driveway in that scenario.
There was a lot of traffic, G. You don't understand how
it's traffic coming in and out, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and again, everybody is trying to find parking because like the show started at 7:30. This is literally 7:35. So Pleasure P, Mario, and Neo was on the call.
That lineup is
what's the champagne and rolls tour?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
the champagne and rolls tour.
We completely missed Pleasure P. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't miss anything.
I don't give a fuck. I told you, nigga, I be going to the bathroom during this nigga set, G. Whenever Mario, I've seen this nigga 5,000 times, nigga. So I don't give a fuck.
I saw a wild ass Mario video, G. Just interrupt since you brought up Mario, G. This nigga Mario must be feeling himself since the verses, G. So Mario had called a fan up on the stage, right? Mm-hmm. And the fan, she was kind of giving him kind of shy vibes, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to serenade her in the chair, right? So Shorty, like while he was doing his thing, Mario shit, you know what I'm saying? Shorty wasn't giving him no playback, you know what I'm saying? So this nigga Mario was like, the fuck? Shorty, you want to come up? Shorty, you, come on. So Shorty went and sat in the seat like she was gonna get serenaded. He told her ass like, no, you gotta get up out the seat. You lost your seat. Bitch, I'm Mario. Like, nigga, what? Mario, you kicking somebody else? Bro, you ain't never got it like that.
I'm Mario.
He didn't call her a bitch, but he pretty much told her, like, I'm Mario. Like, you know what I'm saying? You lost your seat.
He probably tried to be tough and it sounded like, it's a me, Mario.
It's a me, Mario.
It's a me, Mario.
It's a me, Mario.
Hey, but that was my parking lot story, G. You know what I'm saying? But Jaffe, do you care to share your exploits, G, from
no, G, because G, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if the statutory, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the limitations is
Jaffe had to up the blick, G, and I'm not happy about it, G. I was finna put a nigga in the dirt over $20, G, and it wasn't because of the $20. It was because I felt like I got finesse, G. And listen, I should have let him keep the $20 because it was such a good finesse, but at the moment I was seeing red, G. I got lucky off of it though.
I've never parked in the city of Atlanta, G, and felt comfortable parking my car, G, anywhere. Because I always feel like these little dirty niggas in these vests be trying to finesse me, nigga.
G, everybody got a yellow valet, and then
red valet. They tell you the cash app, you know what I'm saying? And the cash app be like, Lil Homie 83, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm like,
hey, them little niggas, they turn the world's famous chocolate bars into parking vests. All right? Because nobody asked you to buy the weak ass chocolate bars. Now they hit you with the parking vest, G, and they go ahead. I mean, maybe you pull up to Walmart and the nigga be like, man, my team trying to go to state. That nigga don't hoop. All right, he just selling chocolate bars for $5, G.
Yeah.
He's never played basketball in his life, G.
Or the water boys, that selling water bottles and shit.
Nigga, them niggas was getting niggas in Atlanta for $500, $800 a pop, G.
Niggas is jumping on niggas' cars, G.
What's worse, the Bucket
finesse.
Boys or the Water Boys?
The Water Boys, G.
No, G, hold on.
The Bucket Boys just want to jam, G. The Water Boys,
let me listen. We gonna get in the show, y'all, but I gotta speak my truth here, y'all. So everybody know I don't live in Chicago no more, right?
Bucket Boys outside Soldier Field is wild.
So when I go back to Chicago, it's mad uncomfortable, right? So I'm in my rental. You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga Justin, Nate Alex, y'all see me. I was in the whip. Pull up to the light, right? The Bucket Boy is in front of me, right? This nigga, like, I try not to make eye contact with the nigga, right? Because I want the nigga to pass me up, G. The nigga comes up to my door, G, put the bucket in between his legs, and he and that bitch like, ha, ha, like breathing heavy as hell on my window, G. But he going to town on it, G. I gave that nigga a thumbs up, G. And asked him, like, you know, keep it the fuck moving.
Job just hit a real point. When a bum pulls up to you and asks for money, the rule is you can't look them in their eye. If you look them in their eye, you got to give them bread. So you just have to look away. Give them bread.
Listen,
hold on. Let me add a little bit to your story, Joe, because I don't know if people really know how you get off the E-way in Chicago.
They always
it's like a ramp.
The feeder road. It's a feeder.
Yeah, the feeder road. So like if you gotta go east, you gotta hit a left to go across the expressway. So you literally trapped between the fence, the bum, and the left hand turn you gotta make. So you got like no way to avoid the bums that just be posted waiting by the fence, bro. They gonna tap the glass. They gonna come clean your windows. They gonna beat the drum. They gonna hit you with all that shit. If you gotta go east, and once you get off the E-way in Chicago.
Let me ask you: Do you make eye contact at any point?
Never.
Not unless you want to get a nigga some money. If you look at that nigga in the face, you gotta pay him.
Shorties with you, and they're like under the age of 10. And they be like, "Daddy, can we give him some?" No, we can't get that.
Listen, so not even 2 lights further up the road, G. So I dodged the bucket boy. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up. Great job. Keep it moving. 2 blocks. World famous bucket boys. And this the bad part about it, G. He ain't no boy no more. This nigga's a bucket man.
That's a bucket man.
He's a bucket man.
That's a bucket man, G.
Not even 2 lights up the road, G. I get stopped at a light. Love you, Chicago. At this light, guess who's at this light?
It's a veteran, G. It's not a veteran?
It's the window washer.
No. It's a South Shore. It's a South Shore. No, it's a South Shore drill team member, G, with the gun. Spinning that bitch. Throwing that bitch in the air, twirling that bitch behind his back, G.
Fresh up ROTC practice, man.
Right up to my window, G. Right up to my window, G. At this point, I'm frustrated. I hear this after the
G. I would have got out the car and battled that nigga, G. Like
G, I hit his ass with one of these.
Your moves ain't that impressive, nigga.
G, he threw the gun about 20 feet into the air, G. I hit his ass with one of these. Through the window, like, nigga, what I'm supposed to do to that? Like, no, leave me the fuck alone. See, Alice be on 95th Street where the motherfucking Muslims be out with the oranges and apples and bananas.
That's what I thought you was gonna say, the Muslims.
Nah, G, they be on the train and shit, G. But nigga, the panhandlers are wild in Chicago.
You know what's crazy? I've had a nigga offer me a bean pie, and I thought to myself in that moment, who has ever eaten one of these?
I've never had one, G.
I don't know a single human being that's ever had a bean pie, like ever ate one, G.
Just the sound good.
The combination of words just sounds like it doesn't go
combinations.
together.
Bean pie.
What type of beans do they use in bean pie?
Does it matter?
No,
nigga, there's not a right answer to the beans.
First off, them niggas is Muslim. They ain't put no ham hocks in the beans, G. They ain't got no type of flavor in them bitches.
Yeah,
is the pie not sweet?
I don't think so if it's a bean. First off, if I eat a bean pie and it's sweet, I'm immediately concerned.
Now I gotta look up. I gotta look up what's in the bean pie.
I am immediately concerned, G.
Right now, what you describing is
there's gonna be an assortment of beans.
You describing a pot pie, G.
Hey, G, imagine biting into a bean pie and it's sweet.
A bean pie is a sweet custard pie whose filling
consists of
mashed beans, usually navy beans. Never heard of it. Sugar, eggs, milk, G. Butter, and spices.
Oh my God, it sounds awful, G.
Trying to fuck black people's stomachs up, G.
Hey, bro, this whole time before they said that, brother. I thought the niggas was mashing up pinto beans and making pies with them, G. I learned something new today, man.
What the fuck is a navy bean, G?
Hey, man, while Nate tries to uncover the dilemma with the navy beans, Alex, Don, get us into the motherfucking show. Man.
Check the stats, we winning. When we lost, we replenished. Started last, but we finished. I just need my percentage. Outer space is the limits. Lie when they said the sky. My life like Claude taking risks. Need my piece of the pie. Check the stats, we winning. When we lost, we replenished. Started last, but we finished. I just need my percentage. Outer space is the limits. Lie when they said the sky. My life like Claude taking risks. Need my piece of the pie. Check the stats, we winning. Going hard since the beginning. I took off a minute, but now I'm back in it. Like work when your vacation finished. I cleaned up my image, I'm grinning, cause I ain't in debt no more. I was down, now I'm up like my credit score. Got a daughter, I gotta do better for. Let's get paid off these punchlines and metaphors. Taking the steps to be wealthy. Pop Global LLC. Went from a worker to owner. The system thought I'd be a goner. Was young with them warrants. I'm trying to get paid off for touring and live all my dreams while you snoring. Pull up in the
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're now tuned into a Cloud of Smoke, the podcast where we talk our shit on one of those, the big homie John Freaky. Yeah, man. What's up, G?
Y'all know what time it is. It's
Freaky.
Hey, I don't know about that popping sound, G. You gotta relax.
Lip pop, my bad.
Yeah, G, you gotta chill.
This nigga just popped his lip like a San Francisco trip.
I got that from Jay-Z.
My nigga, don't put that on hold, man. You tripping, G.
I've never heard a whole in my life.
Jay-Z definitely popped
He did
his
do it
lips
in the pound
track,
cake.
bro.
He definitely in the pound cake song. He definitely popped his lips.
What are
I'm
we
gonna throw it the big slam move.
Hey, G, no, G. Like you can't throw it to me after
He don't want to follow that.
after you just popped your lips like a San Francisco treat, G. What the fuck is wrong with you, G?
It's a Tahitian treat.
Are you a Tahitian treat now, G?
Oh my God.
Hey man, I'm Big Brother Ali Shabazz, Tobe, Ngannou, Richardson. You know what I'm saying? Like since now we know what consists of a bean fucking pie, man. Hey. Yeah. I refuse to call this nigga this shit.
Come on, G. Let's go. Like,
hey,
let's
man,
go.
Hey, man.
We switching things up this week, G.
Papa Pump.
Big Papa Pump, G. You know what I'm saying?
Big Papa
Hey,
Pump.
Big Papa Pump
got the.
We gonna call this nigga Freakzilla, G.
Big Papa Pump got one of the GOAT wrestling moves, man. Show some love to Steiner Recliner, G.
The Steiner Recliner.
Rick Steiner.
That nigga's name is Freakzilla for now on.
I've definitely
Big Papa Pump.
I've definitely put a nigga in the Steiner Recliner once or twice in my life, G.
Yeah.
This nigga Nate been on this dreamy ass R&B tip ever since he came from Neo, G.
G, that nigga's a phenomenal musician.
We're not
gonna reach your
Come on, man. Let's move on to something else, man. So look, man, we in week 3. It's football season. So I thought it was a good opportunity, man. Hey, Freaky, I'll rank your top 5 football movies.
Top 5 football movies. All right, I'm going, and it's probably gonna be an unpopular opinion, but I'm going Any Given Sunday.
Unpopular.
Is this in order or in no?
This in order. Number 1, Any Given Sunday. Number 2, The Program. Number 3, Friday Night Lights. Number 4, it's a toss-up between Little Giants and Remember the Titans for 4 and 5. Just put them in there.
Disgusting list.
That's my top 5.
I like that list.
What you got?
List.
I like that list. Mine, numero uno, Program, G. You do what you gotta do to play. You know what I'm saying? Starting defense. Place at the table.
Starting defense. Place at the table.
Looks like Joe's coming around. He should be ready for Saturday.
Place at the table. Yeah.
You the nigga that robbed my mama. Looking at
my nigga Alvin Mack bought a doorknob, right? He ain't bought a whole house. He bought a doorknob, G.
Next year, I'm gonna buy you the house to go with it. It's my nigga, G. Alvin Mack, one of the realest niggas in it, G.
First test of the season.
All right. Hit squad is in the house. Yeah, it's party time. All right now, baby. All right. 60 minutes, falls out. Let's open up the whole can of kick ass and kill them all. Let the paramedics sort them out. Raise up Bear Claw Stinger. Ready?
Bulldogs coming to the line of scrimmage. T-Wolves in their standard 4-3.
Hey, 23. Don't think I don't recognize you, poop butt motherfucker. Hey, pay attention when I'm talking to you, nigga. What? You're the guy who shot my mother, aren't you?
Shut up, man. You knew I never knew your mother.
You were trying to steal a fucking car, you cocksucker. What did I do? You didn't think I was gonna find you, did you? But I got you now, nigga. I'm gonna bust your gut open and watch you die.
Watch
Pitches to Tyler, sweeping left.
Say your prayers.
Mac cuts him off.
Oh, shit. Come back here, you little pussy.
Oh, Tyler crunched by Latimer. Fumble.
That's mine. That's mine. Double.
They unstack him, and ESU has got it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You white boy ratted my brother out, send him in jail. Get that fucking money go up. Let the blood do the time. You the little bastard. None of you my brothers didn't sell me. I'm gonna make you pay. You hear me, $5? I'm gonna make you my cellmate. You're gonna have 250 pounds of pissed off nigga up your ass.
Mac on the blitz. Wayman's going for it all.
I know you, motherfucker. You the one got my baby sister pregnant. Ain't seen you around lately. Where you been, huh? Oh, come on, don't punk out behind that mask now. Answer me, motherfucker, before I peel your down.
That's number one for me. Number two for me is Little Giants, G. That is
disgusting work.
Far and away one of the best kid movies ever, G. Little Giants. Remember the Titans is number 3 for me. What else, G? Gridiron Gang was my shit, G.
It's not a bad movie, but
Gridiron Gang was my shit.
The order is questionable.
And then
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one.
Yeah. That was.
I got a sleeper pick. My bad.
No, you don't get a sleeper pick, man.
Let him go through his.
Right,
so
I'll
done, my nigga.
G. And then I throw my sleeper out there after.
Come on, yeah, G.
G, you better not come with Brian's song, nigga.
No.
This nigga want to come with Rudy.
It's one I'm sure ain't. It's a movie none of y'all probably even gonna put in your top 5. But
is it my turn now? Is it my turn?
Hold on.
Turn.
Hold on. The other one was it We Are Marshall? Was that what it was?
With Matthew McConaughey, G?
That shit was cold, G.
Yeah.
That was cold.
G?
I could say Invincible.
Nah, you don't get a sleeper pick, G. Let Joff
give
his movies, and I got to get mine, G.
So for me, G, it's always gonna be Friday Night Lights, G.
You gotta put the one I was missing. That was the one I was missing.
Hey, niggas.
Y'all want to win? If you want to win,
put Booby in. Let Booby spin, nigga. Hey, play that big nigga both ways. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't
break
gonna
that
break.
big nigga. He ain't gonna break.
He ain't gonna break.
Hey. They play like us. They play like us.
Like you like a movie with losers, nigga? They ain't win shit.
Friday Night Lights is 1. 2.
Odessa came in there and got in their ass, nigga.
2 is Any Given Sunday, G.
Okay.
Any Given Sunday. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Don't drop me. I'm worth $1 million. Come on, coach. Hit me with that good shit, coach.
Nobody bean head ass LL being a RB1, nigga.
I watched my nigga LL take a circular saw and cut a fucking Tahoe in half.
The nigga
nobody
was
believe that nigga's RB1.
Juicy mouth fit.
That nigga thought we was really playing football.
He thought we was really playing the team. We was really on a team. You know what I'm saying?
Willie beaming,
he thought we was really on a team. He was like,
That's
nigga,
a classic movie, bro.
Nigga, I know I forgot the team. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? The next one would have to be Varsity Blues, nigga. God damn it, Billy Bob. Because of you, my star quarterback's dragging his leg.
Nate, y'all football cards are revoked for not knowing Varsity Blues.
Listen, this is one. Shout out to the OGG. He's my favorite actor of all time. You know what I'm saying? He dealing with a real life crisis. My man's got Alzheimer's, you know what I'm saying? But the last Boy Scout is in there for me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bruce Willis.
Damn.
You just hit the nail on the head.
As
a degenerate
Damon
gambler,
Williams, though.
As a degenerate gambler, I have nothing but love for the last Boy Scout.
Shout out to my nigga Bruce Willis. Damon Wayans is one of the most underrated comedian actors of all time, G. And then the last one, G, I'm a little bit of a cornball, G, so I love the Icebox. I love Little Giants, you know what I'm saying? the annexation of Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta give it to fucking I gotta give it to Remember the Titans, G. Because I just seen a team come out on some who. What the niggas come out? They came out straight talking about them niggas was dancing, coming out the little motherfucking thing. Remember the Titans.
That's how the Bears gonna come out next week, G.
Come on, chill out, G.
The Bears.
Here you go. Here go the list.
Everywhere we go.
Here go the list because y'all done hit most of the movies. It's Friday Night Lights is number 1. The GOAT football movie. All right. Varsity Blues is number 2. Any Given Sunday is number 3. The Last Boy Scout is number 4. And the 5th movie is The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler and Michael Irvin.
No, sir.
Phenomenal movie.
Hey,
honorable mention.
Let me give you my
it ain't easy being cheap.
I got
the fries to cross your eyes.
I got the shakes.
My nigga Stone Cold was in the movie, G.
I got the burgers
serving.
I just got burgers.
Prison guard linebacker ever, G.
I just got burgers.
I knew you couldn't resist my shit. I got the shakes that'll make you quake. I got the fries that'll cross your eyes. I got the burgers that'll... I just got burgers.
I just got burgers.
My sleeper football movie is The Water Boy. That's my sleeper.
I was going to say.
The Water Boy.
I was going to say
quality football movie, man.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
I was going to say that as the honorable mention. We definitely got to give it up.
The replacements, too. With Keanu Reeves.
Who there?
If I was able to pick a 6 count, the replacements would have been it. But The Waterboy is a solid movie. Yeah. Solid football movie, man.
That nigga told his mama, and I like boobies. Vicky Valancourt, motherfucker.
Captain Insano had him going crazy, G.
Necessary Roughness with Charlie Sheen, too. Another classic.
Oh, yeah.
What was it?
It's
Necessary Roughness with Charlie Sheen. Another classic.
Alex wanted to say Brian song so bad.
Nah. It was The Water Boy. That's still one of my favorites. I made my daughters watch The Water Boy.
Bobby Boucher, man. Different kind of guy with
him, and honorable mention, and again, nigga, BS High on HBO Max, G.
Hey, phenomenal.
That's not a movie, but you definitely gotta watch it.
That shit is a theatrical masterpiece.
My nigga Bobby Boucher told that motherfucker, "You're wrong, Colonel Sanders." Oh shit, man. Hey, it's some phenomenal sports movies out there, G, but football movies take the cake, man. I think them motherfuckers elicited so much emotion, G. It had you up, it had you down, G. Coach Herman Boone had to be the weakest coach of all time, G. Like, G, I think motherfuckers fuck with it because it's Denzel, G, but I was not rooting for Denzel in Remember the Titans, G.
Bro.
I was not.
That movie is so overrated, G.
It's super overrated, but it's one of the ones, G.
Playing linebacker opposite of Ryan.
Wrong side.
G, do y'all remember that nigga was running down the motherfucking option, G?
Donald Faison, what was his position? He was like a running back or receiver.
That nigga was playing running back, G, and couldn't hold on to the ball.
You talk about gut wrenching scenes, nigga. When Movie Mouse go to the car with his twice torn ACL because the first 10 wasn't enough, and he tells Uncle LC, "What we gonna do now? You said we go to the Browns."
Booby know he ain't had a grade, bro. Booby know he had
Where that nigga been at, man?
Booby's
that nigga
like,
don't get nowhere
first of all, I think,
Hollywood, man.
rest in peace. I think the real Movie Mouse just died or something. But the nigga was like
I'm
a truck
talking about-
driver or
Yeah, he
something.
did.
He's talking about
the nigga that played him.
He talking about Antoine
You talking
Fisher.
about Antoine
G.
Fisher? Yeah, that's all I know. He's Antoine
And I'm
Fisher.
still
G.
here
I
looking
think his
at
name like Derek or some shit.
Nobody.
Derek
It's Antoine
Lucas.
Fisher, G. Sometimes when you play a
he don't
role
get no
so
work in
good,
Hollywood, bro.
that's just what you known as.
They got that nigga on the Kaepernick blacklist, G.
Y'all talking about Remember the Titans though, like Ryan Gosling was an absolute liability at DBG.
That boy was
That
tough.
nigga was a liability. Get this
Slow
G
as hell.
cooked. G, they put Preach back in there, G, just to run with niggas.
G, listen, G. Hey, there's no more phenomenal interest into a movie than when Sunshine came from California, G. Spent that bitch on their ass, G.
Yeah.
He was motherfucking, what's the nigga down in Jacksonville?
Trevor Lawrence.
He was Trevor Lawrence before Trevor Lawrence ever existed.
That nigga came
Hey,
into the locker
for
room
all the hate
kissing
I
on
give,
niggas, G.
for all the hate I give, remember the Titans, I'll probably say run it up, leave no doubt every Sunday. All right.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Coach Boone said that shit. I probably say that shit every Sunday, damn near every Saturday.
Hey, what niggas don't understand is they fired Coach Boone the very next season and put the white.
They did, yeah. They have
put the white
Real life.
right back.
Yeah,
in
real life, G. They didn't even talk about
that nigga Coach Boone got fired, nigga, the very next season, nigga.
That's crazy.
Racist ass school and was like North Carolina or something, G. Coach Boone didn't stand a chance.
Ain't no telling, G. But they sent that nigga Herman Boone back to the country. Oh my God.
Oh
That's
shit.
insane, nigga.
Hey man, so a crazy part about Remember the Titans, since we talk about Remember the Titans, was the friendships that them niggas had made, G. They had the bond and all that shit, man. We was tackling some top topics last week where we were talking about friend groups. So we want to kind of dive back into that conversation, you know what I'm saying? And I think I speak for everybody on the show when we say no new friends. You know what I'm saying? All of us have our friend groups. We may have opened them up to different parties, but for the most part, we don't really be bringing new motherfuckers in. So, I mean, let's talk about our friend
Can
groups.
I call
bro.
Cap? Can I call Cap?
I mean, you and Alex, the only two new niggas to my friend group, but go ahead.
Nigga, but that's a lot, G. Like, if you really think about this, G, like I've had the same close circle for years. So for a nigga to come in as a complete outsider, I didn't even know. It's crazy that I didn't know you, G. I don't know how we didn't know each other in college. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking nuts to me. But we didn't know each other in college, nigga. But the interactions, the chemistry pause is like niggas have known each other forever, G. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say, I did say pause, G. I said that because it was definitely tender. I don't want no tenderness, nigga. This real man shit. This is man shit, nigga.
No tenderness.
You know what I'm saying? No tenderness, G.
Zero tenderness.
You know what I'm saying?
No
But real
tenderness.
talk, man, like niggas rocking with each other like we didn't know each other forever, man. And like that's just
facts.
rare to have that kind of connection at this stage in our life, nigga. We almost
So
40,
I guess that's a damn good question to ask. Like, can your friend circle grow in your mid to later years in life? Like real shit. Can it grow? Because I know all of us have our entrenched friend groups, right? The friend groups that we built over years and years and years and that we've known. But like I know it's some people that was in my friend circle that don't exist to me no more. And it's motherfuckers that I may have encountered in the last 72 months that I talk to every day, and I treat them niggas like brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So does your friend group grow as you get older? Like as you go into new seasons, do new people come along with you, and do you leave people behind? Go ahead, Alex.
Before the four of us came together, I'd have told you no. But this experience organically coming together, you know, kind of via the podcast, but what it's become, y'all really don't know how locked in we are when we not recording, bro. Like that's like the most
they don't know.
Recording is small, G. Like that's a small part.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
A lot of times, motherfuckers would rather kick it off the shit than record, G.
Facts.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Hey, some of them shows y'all didn't get over the last year. Hey, niggas were still together, G. We just wasn't recording.
Like what's crazy is, and like I don't say this shit lightly because you know what I'm saying I love all my people in Texas. Nigga, if I pull up in Texas in the Houston area, I gotta hit this nigga job. Like I might not even see my cousins, G. Like that's how strong the bond is, G. Like you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is.
It's actually the same way. When I touch down in Chicago, that first night normally I'm with Alex and John, G. We normally
for sure.
we normally together and they know if it's ever a time where we in the same city, nigga. It don't matter where the fuck we at, nigga. We're linking the fuck up. Like
we done met up in random cities on a couple of occasions. You know what I'm saying?
And I would say this, like I say 18 to 24 months ago, when all this first started coming together, I didn't realize what I needed. You know what I'm saying? But I needed the bond that we all have kind of grown to have together. Right. Like, bro, like we all done been through some shit just, you know, in the day to day, and like being able to bounce shit off each other. You know what I'm saying? Support each other and just be there for each other for real. I know this shit sounds soft as hell.
Nigga,
that's what it is, bro.
Nigga, y'all niggas gotta chill, G. On some real shit, though, G. It's real rare that you meet new, and I don't want to say new people because y'all niggas ain't new, but you meet people that you root for every day. Like, nigga, we really be rooting for each other. We really be looking out for motherfuckers. Motherfuckers say some shit a week ago and niggas will wake up and remember like, oh, fool got this shit going on today. And nigga, before you even know it, like, nigga, it's 2-3 texts in the group chat. Like, nigga, good luck on this shit. Nigga, praying for you. Hope you get this, that, and the third, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, we shoot like, nigga, y'all don't understand. Y'all think we be on this motherfucker like shooting shots at each other, nigga. Me and John literally were at like, if you would have saw how we was talking to each other yesterday after the Cowboys lost, niggas would have thought that like we was really gonna come to blows, G. But like, nigga, we talked so much shit and got right back to regular shit, G. And that's what let you know like friendships be real. Cause I know some niggas that couldn't take the way that we be giving it to motherfuckers. Like Alex, literally, we talked about it on the pod the other day, G. Alex literally was swan diving in Lake Michigan after the Bears lost. And we never let up on that nigga, G. You know what I'm saying?
Relentless.
This nigga caught a couple strays tonight already, nigga.
Just cause, G. Just cause. But I'm keeping it all the way funky, G. The thing is, it's dope when you meet new people and you see how genuine and how real they are, and then you can intermingle them with your.
I want to ask y'all a question, G. I want to ask y'all a question, nigga. Have y'all ever felt the way when one of your homies found some niggas that they kick it with outside of UG?
Nah.
Women, nigga, that shit is
women wild the fuck out with
nigga.
Oh yeah,
motherfuckers don't like sharing their besties, nigga. They don't like sharing their besties.
Y'all niggas know what I went through back in March.
Motherfuckers do not like sharing their besties.
I got a day one who got a homie he's developed probably in the last, I say decade, just through his work. And I done met the nigga. We all locked in together. Like,
man, cool.
I got this nigga number. Like, I could reach out to him right now if I need to.
Cool,
so like, I don't communicate with him like my day one do, but that bond has been built as well. So like, yeah, I don't, because I think the characteristics of everybody that's close to me, I know whoever they bringing around is solid. So I don't have to have, I guess insecurity is what it is. I don't have to be insecure about
say it's insecurity.
Who my day one's bringing around.
As men, it's in our nature to have our guard up around people that we are not familiar with, right? And so it goes a long way when somebody that we are familiar with and do have that connection to vouches for somebody. Because that's really what this is. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. If Nate didn't say, hey man, y'all fuck with this nigga, bro, I wouldn't even giving this a chance. Right?
Yeah.
I'm glad I did, but that's the whole thing. Without somebody to be that intermediary and say, hey man, this dude is a solid dude, you know what I'm saying, and vouch for him, it's tough. It's tough to trust people.
And that comes from you being solid. That comes from you being solid.
That's the point I was gonna make. I think it's real easy because, all right, so the common thread in all of our friendship is Nate, right?
Yeah.
Right. I would put it like this. Not only has Nate brought me into this friend group, he brought me into his local friend group.
Yeah.
And them niggas rock with me like brothers.
Them niggas into my local friend group.
But that's what I'm saying.
Shout out my nigga Nico.
To that extent, what I will say is because we don't keep no squares in our circles. Every nigga around us is solid. So if you come in and you a solid nigga, it's not a problem for us to really link up and kick it with you. Like,
but you know what though? You know what though? Like, and I hate to cut you off, but that was my big thing with the friend group I had. Cause like, you know, again, I've always been a popular dude, and I've always had like a lot of people who, you know, we kind of orbited around each other. But like, I've always kind of identified a group of maybe 4 or 5 solid niggas, you know what I'm saying, that I came up with. And that goes to Alex's point from the video clip he talked about last week about, you know, recognizing the people you came up with and then the people you meet later on in life, because I've always identified those dudes, and because I've identified those solid group of individuals so early on, I put a lot of equity into those relationships, right? So the reason why anybody who's close to me knows who my friend circle is, you know what I'm saying? It's a reason behind that, because like I got so much equity in the people, and I got so much, you know what I'm saying, loyalty and respect for the people who I come around with, I want everybody to have a piece of that because like that shit is rare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I think y'all talked about it last week, just y'all being friends since children. That's rare. Like that's not everybody's experience. Because a lot of us cut off niggas, you know, who we were friends with by the time
we did too.
Teenagers. You know what I'm saying? So
we did too.
You know,
I hate to say it, but I mean, well, maybe not teenagers, but I mean, we did too.
And so anybody that you have that kind of bond with is rare, right? So and those people are few and far between. I'd have had a handful of niggas who thought I was gonna be best friends with my entire life, who I don't even speak to anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even because they did anything foul. That like people literally just grow in separate ways. But like the people who've always been, who I had that equity I'm talking about, always been solid. And regardless of which way life take us, we always come back to the same space.
This nigga Nate got so much equity, and he niggas put their bodies on the line for the Kankakee Seminoles, G. Like this nigga Nate say, I got hey bro, hey pull up, we need you, big dog. And niggas went out there, wasn't no training staffs, wasn't no ambulances, G. That nigga said, hey, we need you, nigga, and you showed up, G.
Yeah. And it took some convincing, you know what I'm saying, to a couple of niggas. Like if we would have got prime Joffy, we might have won a few more ships, G. You know what I'm saying? Like Joffy waited till he was 2 years post ACL surgery to come out there, G. I tried to get this nigga.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't y'all get Pitt to show up like for a couple of games?
Pitt?
Yeah, Pitt and
the
cab.
Oh yeah, Pitt played the Sycamore.
I didn't even realize it, G. This was crazy. Now it's crazy. Sugar Pitt stood up at my wedding, and this nigga lived with Joffrey. We still didn't know each other, so I still don't know how that happened. But I still don't know how that happened.
It's crazy.
But the crazy thing is, my nigga Pitt was like, "Hey, it's a nigga that we play with who be trucking niggas at quarterback like Juice Williams." He was talking about you, nigga.
It was me. But so I wanna take a couple steps back because Nate made a comment that is real as shit. So we can intermingle our friend groups, right?
Word.
And all of us, we may not be each other's number ones, right? Everybody, all of us may have a one. I don't know if Alex may be John's one or John's Alex one, but all of us have that one friend or two friends, right? That shut up, Nate. Knock it off, G. But so I think it's dope as fuck. Whereas you can still have your older group of friends, and your new group of friends, and they don't feel like it's so genuine that they don't see it like, damn, fool fuck with them way harder than he fuck with me over here. I've never encountered that. But let it be a woman. And women, I'm not bashing y'all, G. I'm not bashing y'all. But let a woman tell her homegirl that she got some other shit going on with another chick.
Man,
that shit is World War VII.
Motherfuckers in the fifis, G.
They gonna talk about you behind your back. They gonna tell you wrong. That shorty ain't cheat. Shorty ain't no good. Why is that, G? Why is it that men can differentiate the friend groups, whereas women can't?
If ever there was a time where we needed Bree on the podcast, because we need a woman to
I'm gonna give you two words. Women are possessive and they insecure. And I know that shit sounds terrible, but that's what breeds that kind of energy. I don't speak for them, G.
I feel like they should speak for themselves.
Have y'all ever seen the movie Bridesmaids, G?
Yes.
Yeah, I did see that.
That is the perfect.
That movie was funny as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna say
that shit is top like 5.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell.
But like
G.
that's the perfect representation of how women feel about they besties, G. You know what I'm saying? They don't want nobody to infiltrate their space. You know what I'm saying? They gonna phony kick it all day and they gonna be out here sabotaging shit, G. All kinds
but I do think that men they cherish their friendships more intrinsically, right? So the thing is, we all have acquaintances that we fuck with. Niggas won't bring niggas that they not 100% sure about around they real close like circle.
Yeah,
it's niggas that all of y'all know
right now.
It's people y'all know that they may be 85% solid that y'all won't even introduce to us because you like, you know what, man, I ain't trying to fuck this thing up.
I'm not trying to have no wild niggas around my homies that I fuck with. Them niggas, hey, I'm gonna tell you this. You could definitely bring niggas around that could fuck up your fucking collateral with your friends though. Like, man, bro, don't ever like I'm looking at you different behind
like you
that
over here
nigga.
kicking it with these off-brand niggas, G.
Like I'm looking at you different behind that shit, nigga. But
bro,
what I will say about women though, women will meet somebody at the club yesterday, text with them for a little bit,
shit,
and then they
and be
together,
out the brunch, nigga. On
they
Sunday,
out together
nigga.
next week, and then some shorty cross her in a way, and it's up for shorty. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think men. I think we bond over certain things. And those things we tend to like, all right, bro, well, shit, nigga, like, next time the game on, we gonna get a beer, we gonna shoot the shit, right? Niggas will pull up, it'll be chill, it ain't no pressure. I feel like when women be together, they gossip so fucking much. Like niggas will sit around, talk shit, but really like do their own thing. And then lead the situation.
I don't want to speak for women, but they guard be it don't be functioning right, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? My wife then went to brunch with motherfuckers because she was a black Naperville mom. Nigga, we don't even live in Naperville. You done met some bitches on Facebook and now you breaking bread with them? Like, there's no way, G.
Weird, bro.
Yeah, like you don't know these people in real life. Like, why are you going out with them? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I've had so many opportunities to like engulf myself in friendships with motherfuckers who like, you know what I'm saying? Because like y'all know, like it was 100 motherfuckers in and out my crib for 10 years, nigga, in DeKalb, G. You know what I'm saying? Like just because of me cutting hair, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. So like obviously my motherfuckers invited me out, like, you know, but like it's just something about certain niggas. And again, like I want to say y'all three, you know what I'm saying, plus maybe 5 other people are the people who I've established relationships from college into adulthood, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's, I mean, I could have picked 1,000 motherfuckers to be my homies, G. You know what I'm saying? And while we got closer over the last 2 years, you know what I'm saying, with, you know, all of us as a cohesive unit, but nigga, I was just telling Jaffa yesterday, G, when he was going in on John about the Cowboys. Hey man,
you got years of this shit.
I've been doing this shit to John, nigga, for almost 20 years now. G, just
it's been brutal, G.
Fucking blues, nigga.
Jerry Jones, if you listening, man, fuck you, man. It's the shit I gotta deal with, G. I'm looking in the camera, Jerry. I deserve better than this.
No matter how long when in between, G. Pause, nigga. Pause. Hey.
Major pause, G.
Yo. No, but honestly, man, like when you incorporate solid people, right? And I got my day ones. I got the people who you know I share a bond with, and those people show up regularly in my life, right? And Alex, I really want to kind of lean into the conversation that you were starting last week that we didn't really have time to dive into, but I want to kind of dive more into the meeting people in different seasons of your life that you was talking about, like the day ones. I'm probably butchering the sentiment of the clip, but the day ones versus people you meet later on in your life.
Yeah. So, I mean, the older and more mature I get, the wiser I get, the more that really resonates with me, because I mean, this group right here is a prime example of that. Like I said, most of my day ones, if we still locked in, we kind of on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? I done had niggas that kind of fell off for a little while, but because the equity was there, we was able to circle back and reestablish that bond. You know what I'm saying? But I do got some day ones that I really don't fool with no more. And it's because they served a purpose for that part of my life. But now that I've moved into another part of my life and I recognize things in them that just make it, the best way I can put it is, if a relationship is high maintenance, I don't need to be having it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I got to put in work manage a relationship to just be cool with a nigga, like I ain't really for all that. So the people that have fallen off are probably the friends that were high maintenance. And it's like, this should just need to be natural. It don't need to be nothing else behind it. It just need to flow naturally. So for the day ones that ain't around, your ass was high maintenance, bro.
I'm gonna just say this though, because I'm gonna push back on that a little bit. I got a nigga, he wasn't a day one. You know who I'm talking about, Al, before I even say it, right? He's as high maintenance as they get. And as crazy as it is, he do some fucked up shit, but the nigga got a good heart when it come to us. If he got it to spare, that nigga will literally give you the shirt off his back. He might also rob you too. All right, it's all like I don't know how to explain. Like I can't necessarily articulate it, but like if a nigga show you he got a good heart towards you, it goes a long way in overlooking some of the things that I would not otherwise overlook in other people.
I'm gonna push back against that. The reason that brother is high maintenance is because we care. If we didn't give a shit about him, he wouldn't be high maintenance.
that might be true.
So let me ask y'all this. So y'all said y'all don't have the fortitude for the sassy friend.
The sassy
What you
friend.
mean?
So the friend that like, well, shit, you ain't call me, so since you ain't call me shit, I ain't call you type shit. Or what shit, damn, nigga, you ain't invite me. It's niggas out here that really be mad. They like,
act like that.
Oh,
and
damn.
I have no energy
like,
for that. I will not tolerate such behavior.
Hold on. Here we go. Let's talk about it. It's niggas out here. You know, it's my child's birthday, nigga. I fuck with you. So if I don't send you an invite or personally invite you, like everybody else got an invite, you not gonna show up? Because listen, you know, like nigga, you was there when my son was born. You done been to every birthday party since this nigga was born. But because I don't say, oh yeah, I may tell you like, oh, Cam's birthday on Friday. And this ain't, I'm not talking about nobody, just for the record, G, I'm just being hypothetical. I may be saying like Cam's birthday is on Friday, right? Mm-hmm. You know, we gonna have people over. You should pull up. But because you don't get a Facebook invite or you don't get a card, like nigga, you not pulling up. Like nigga, you here whenever, you can pull up whenever. It's a lot of niggas back home, G. You know what I'm saying? That felt like, oh damn, I didn't even know you was doing shit at the crib. Nigga, what? Nigga, I'm always at the crib doing shit. You pull up any other day. So this day you ain't pull up. That's how I know you on some sassy shit. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga, you any other day you'll be pulling up.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example of what you're talking about.
You want to know what's crazy though? Just before you get into that, Nate.
Yeah.
I got 2 sons, right? All of the people I really rock with, all of y'all have uncle denominations, even though none of y'all are uncles, G.
Facts.
So like, you know what I'm saying? When I talk to my
Facts.
kid, Uncle Nate, Uncle Job, Uncle Al, Uncle Black, like I like Uncle Cece, G, like that shit. Y'all are uncles, even though y'all are not uncles to these
my
niggas.
My 16-year-old son still call this nigga Uncle Jaffe.
Uncle Jaffe.
This nigga 16-year-old, 17-year-old son still call me Uncle Nate. G.
This nigga like Uncle Nate coming in town. He gonna bring his clippers. G. I need one of them fresh ones.
Uncle Nate, the only one I'm gonna let cut the locks.
This nigga be in the phone like, you think Uncle Nate? You think, you know what I'm saying? Like these, like Uncle JP, Uncle Baba. But like yeah, nigga, my mama had 5 boys. Nigga, this nigga got 20 uncles.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And that's the thing, man. Like, you know, unfortunately, not all of y'all got a chance to meet my parents, but like my parents was big on that. You know what I'm saying?
Bringing
like
people in,
man,
ingratiating people in the
family. I can't tell you how many homies lived with me, literally, G. That like my parents you know what I'm saying, they adopted damn near. But I'm gonna give you a perfect example of what Jaffe was talking about. So me and my wife, we chose to have a destination wedding, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we got married in Vegas, and we were really clear about, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
one of the best planned destination weddings I've ever taken part in. If you can't come,
it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to feel away if it's too much for you to make it happen. I promise you it's no love lost. This is just something that we want to do and how we want to do it. I had some of my day ones that couldn't pull up. You know what I'm saying? You know, did whatever they tried to do it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, money, situations at home, whatever that looked like. A nigga, one of my guys had his daughter that same weekend. Like, it's just for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't feel any kind of way about that, you know what I'm saying? And I know in their heart of hearts, they know I don't feel no kind of way about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, but there's still a lot of people who would be looking at people sideways, like, oh, you couldn't show up for me. Oh man, you ain't man. It's so many times.
Yeah.
It's so many times that I wish I could show up for my niggas, you know what I'm saying, in different ways, but just being able to be, hey man, what you need from me, G?
Listen,
through the text, you know what I'm saying? Like, you good?
That is the biggest and best thing you can say to a homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, what, like, you good? Like, nigga, something like,
Yeah.
the you good text mean everything, nigga, because as men, don't nobody give a fuck if you good or not. But when your brother's looking out for you and they like, hey, bro, you good? Like, regardless of all the other shit, we can laugh, we can joke. Niggas never, and we check in every week. And I know a lot of y'all enjoy that part of this show. The fact that but nigga, we do that regularly, bro. You good? What's good with you, nigga? Like, before we get into our fun shit, we make sure, like, bro, you what's good with you, nigga? What's going on? Like, what you got going on? So we can root you the fuck on, nigga.
Am I wrong in saying this? That not just us or us as a conglomerate, but like just niggas as a whole, just really started getting vulnerable over the last few years. G, like, is that a wrong sentiment?
I think
I'm gonna be honest with
wrong.
you. Nah, for me, that's facts. Cause like, okay, I'm gonna tell you, the group me and John came up with is probably like ultra machismo. But interacting with you and Joff, I've kind of like gotten more comfortable with being vulnerable with my niggas, and that's something I definitely can attribute to kicking it with y'all niggas. But I want to add something real quick. Now that we're on some vulnerable shit. So Nate, I'm glad you brought up your wedding, because I always felt like, okay, I feel like, I mean, they're pretty cool, but I don't really know.
Run it back. Run everything.
He froze up.
Run everything you just said back, because you froze up. Go ahead.
All right, so
the wedding.
Okay, so yeah, I said, all right, so I'm glad you brought up the wedding, because going back to, in NIU when we was playing ball and shit, I was like, okay, I feel like me and Nate got a bond, but I really wasn't sure because, everybody kind of went their separate ways and all that shit. But what confirmed it that it was mutual was when you invited me to the wedding out the blue, because I don't think we had spoken in a while.
Yeah.
But you reached out and invited me. I was like, damn, that's what's up. I wish I could make it. I tried to. I don't remember what was going on at the time, but I think me and the wife just didn't have the money or something. But the next time, like when I was in Atlanta, just before the podcast and shit came together, if I'm not mistaken,
pull up, nigga,
I
pull
definitely
up.
made it a mission to make sure I tapped in with you. You know what I'm saying? Because that, to me, that the fact that you reached out and invited me to the wedding, I was like, okay, I gotta invest in this relationship, because that meant something to me. You know what I'm saying? So,
gee, my wife didn't know what the fuck you look like, nigga, for the first 10 years of our friendship. Like, gee, we used to be in the cow. She used to thought I swear to God, I used to think she was I was out here creeping. I'm like, oh man, I'm finna go hang out with these niggas. She's like, who the fuck is this nigga? This nigga, I don't know what this nigga looks like, G. It's like, exactly. I said, Alex, nigga, the light skinned nigga with the hot top, G, or whatever the fuck, G, because like you had one of them weird ass hairstyles, G. I said the light skinned nigga, like it was only like one nigga. And I was like,
I used to be over there all the time
in my crib, G. I said, this, know these niggas, but like,
nigga, it be 100 niggas in your crib.
She used to see 100 motherfuckers and say hi to all that.
Whole time though, that's why I'm looking forward to Dallas, because the hurdle to coming to your wedding, because I remember you sent me the invite too. I was going out of the country with my wife. Our anniversaries are like a couple of days apart, right? And so Dallas is that opportunity to get Rashonda and Kid together. So that we can, I ain't gonna say necessarily we join in the anniversary, because obviously they're two individual things, right? But it's like, once I establish that comfort level between them two,
now y'all
we can bring
on
the
beaches
groups
for anniversaries for the rest of y'all life,
G, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can bring that shit together, man.
That's a major part of it, because females don't always get along, G. And one of the best parts of Houston was us falling back before the game and let the ladies kick them cook. You know what I'm saying?
Sit around with you know what I'm saying? In the sweltering sun.
We over there toasting up. Jaffe over there halfway dead taking down the cig, G.
But this nigga was definitely fighting for his life, G.
Definitely had COVID.
Food poisoning some shit.
I had COVID, nigga.
G, was
and none of you niggas
life.
cared, G.
This nigga was down.
We ain't know it. We ain't know it at the time.
He just thought he was hungover, G, because he thought he was coming down.
Smoking a cigar, G. I made this nigga smoke a cigar with COVID, G.
With COVID, G. A whole cigar.
Getting together for the Super Bowl. This nigga Joff, like, where the fuck is Joff at?
This nigga slumped in the chair, G, with a bottle of water. I said, G, good. Like, I knew it was fucked up because we was all outside smoking cigars. He was in there watching Kenny Chesney sing the national anthem.
National anthem, G.
I said, G, G, like
This
you
nigga
can't be
being
this locked in, nigga. G.
I thought, yeah, right. I thought he was just locked in for the
Hey,
game. Like,
it
this
was
nigga-
my boys,
Summer-
G. I was kind of locked in, G.
Nigga,
But the
was
COVID was whooping my ass that day.
Yeah,
G.
but honestly, that was one of the best parts. You just letting the ladies kind of, you know what I'm saying, had that
Mingle
moment to
with
kind
one
of
another.
mingle, you know what I'm saying? Because like I'm sure they took away, you know what I'm saying, a portion of a relationship from there. Because we gonna be solid, man. And again, we gonna be solid. You know, it's gonna be more times like that in the future, right? And that's one thing that, like, hey, nigga, all my niggas who ain't in a committed relationship, nigga. Stop introducing me to your motherfucking girlfriends, G, and have me create bonds with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking to you, nigga.
Nah, it's that. Look,
I ain't
like
talking to you, but I'm talking to you.
One of my day ones, G, brought a different bitch to my house, G, and I still hear about it, man. I was like, come on, bro.
That's a violation.
So that's what y'all doing. So that's what y'all do. Y'all
No,
just
G.
be pulling up there.
Y'all don't understand the nigga y'all dealing with, G. The first 6 women that my wife met that Jaffe knew was all different bitches, G.
Wow. hey, not too much on me.
Hey, I'm talking about early Jaffe, not
too much on me, G.
Not mature Jaffe, but like early Jaffe, G. This nigga had a different motherfucker.
3 button down, Jaffe was a serial dater, G.
G. That nigga was like, but like you
wild boy, G.
But none of them was his girlfriend. These were just motherfuckers he was super cool with, or just pulling up.
But in the time
somebody
I know
around,
him, G.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, he don't be bringing randoms around, G. Like if she show up, if I meet her, there's some equity there.
But the thing about it is, though, it was crazy. Almost every one of them motherfuckers, he still got some kind of friendship with, and I still recognize him to this day. So like, he's still not even introducing off-brand motherfuckers to us in a way
at all.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's really what I'm getting
randos,
to,
G.
right?
No randos.
It's not randoms, man.
You just can't bring people into your circle. And that's the whole thing about friend groups. That's why friend groups die or friend groups grow. When you introduce a foreign species into a fucking habitat, that shit will fucking kill your fucking habitat, nigga.
Yeah.
You don't bring foreign entities into that, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
If you value where you reside, you know what I'm saying? The people that fucking habitat your friend zones, nigga, you don't bring people that's not solid in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? You allow those fucking the roots to be put in, the trees to grow, and then y'all motherfuckers be fruitful in your space. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the toxic part about people these days and why genuine friendships don't develop, because everybody does shit serially. They serial date.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Create serial friendships.
Let me ask y'all a question, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, when do you know when you can step in for your homie and be a homie, or when to let this nigga fly, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does it take to be like, yo, this nigga's an off-brand nigga, and I don't want to associate myself with this dude and the nonsense that this person brings, versus stepping in and saying, yo, hey, you should probably do this a little bit different, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many chances does what appears to be a solid nigga get before you got to cut him off?
When he puts you in peril, when he jeopardized some shit you got going on. Like John said, nigga, if you gonna be bringing multiple bitches over to meet my girl and have my girl looking at me sideways, nigga, I can't fuck with you no more. You can't come to the crib no more. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I'm gonna just say this: that nigga's my brother. He could bring 30 bitches in 30 days.
Well,
I'm still gonna have his back.
Then your wife knows that nigga then. You know, she know that he's single and he out here mingling. You know what I'm saying? But
that is not.
She only know the nigga that John has presented. She don't.
Hey,
but I want to answer your question, Nate.
Your friends are a representation of you.
If this
but I will say
doing
this:
drills, if this nigga out here robbing folks,
let me say this: if I have that level of equity with you, nigga, I will fight for your reputation even when I shouldn't. That's the difference with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when I shouldn't fight for your reputation, if I really had an equity with you, I would go to bat for you. And I've literally been asked, not about that individual, but by another individual, why are you friends with him? And I just tell my wife, you just wouldn't understand. Not
they
Alice,
asking about
man.
Alice. I know
They
it's
are
not
not-
Alice, but I'm saying,
Man, no,
why
she
are
is
you
not
friends
Alice.
with
Not
Alice?
me.
Alex had, John had explained that shit to his parents, G, like from his preteens into
Yeah, G,
adulthood,
like
G.
from as a young, no, I'd have had to explain shit to my mama. I'd have to explain shit to Alex's mama. I'd have had to explain shit to my wife, G. Like, because as crazy as it seems, he a solid nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? His
I'm
flaws are
gonna
his
tell you
flaws,
why,
but
and it's gonna answer Nate's question.
Talk to me.
It's because, so like the people that have accountability. So this person you talking about, they'll at least try. They do what we call in the mutt community make rights. That's what he is. That's a make right nigga. Then you got other niggas who will own that shit and be like, man, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Man, you got to be willing to be accountable for wherever you fuck up. The niggas that think they pulling a fast one on you, think they slick, all it like, nah, you them the niggas.
yeah, they intentions ain't right.
Gotta go.
Them the ones you let go. And for me personally, I let motherfuckers fade to black. That's what I call that shit. Like, we just stop talking. It is what it is. That's how I've broken up with women. That's how I've ended friend relationships with dudes. Like, I let their ass fade to black. If I ain't fucking with you, you're not gonna hear from me. And you ain't reaching out to me, then it's dead. It's black. It's gone. That's how I approach it. So,
no, nigga, that's a damn good way to to put it, because I see it the same way. The motherfuckers that like, we all fuck up in friendships, but it's a lot of niggas that'll fucking fight you tooth and nail and act as though they not wrong in that shit. And if you can't admit that, like, damn, bro, yeah, I fucked up on that one. Like, yeah, that one's on me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you can't give me the decency or the common courtesy to admit when you wrong, then nigga, I don't mean shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if I don't mean shit to you, nigga, I can't invest in this relationship. If I can't invest in this relationship, then nigga, what are we talking about? Like, that's it.
But you want to know what's an underlying part of that too? Is our significant others, G. Like, your lady will tell you when one of your niggas ain't solid, G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's
like,
definitely happening.
Two
of them.
Yeah, like, they got a different level of antennas, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They'll let you know, who you should keep around and who and side eye you. And you can always tell when you about to go link up with the guy.
Can I keep it a buck though?
Talk to me.
It ain't just your lady. All the significant women in your life will spot the nigga that's not solid. It's
my
like
mama
they got
always
fucking,
told me, like, don't hang out with that nigga no more.
Spidey
Don't bring that
sense,
nigga
right?
around no more.
Even my OG, like when she used to get on Alex KG, it wasn't so much she was questioning Alex's loyalty to me. She just felt like, as a mother, this nigga was dangerous to my existence. Yeah. Not so much. So it's a self-preservation thing,
she
right?
Didn't know you was hanging out with the Chicago.
She never questioned his intention.
That's a great point, though, John. Because, like, I don't know if y'all know my guy, and I'm not gonna say his name, but Jaffe know my most off the cuff ass homie. You know,
Gucci.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of my most
Gucci Mane.
That's one of my most off the cuff homies. But one thing is for certain, that anybody that know that nigga, that nigga is 10 toes down. That nigga is solid, G.
Bro, like
that motherfucker
be like,
he done put me in some compromises positions, G. That nigga is he's just a different nigga. But that nigga, like, from a friend standpoint, that nigga super duper
Never
solid.
let you down, G.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll be the motherfucker that I be like, hey, I'm out of town. My dad need his gutters clean. Can you go help him out? And he'll be there first thing smoking, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's shit like that. And even though he has a reputation in the hood of being one nigga, like, that's one person that my wife or the women in my life have never questioned how solid he is.
My OG know for sure Alice had my back in any situation. She also knows that this nigga might drive 130 miles an hour just because he fucking feels like it. So it's like if he got a car that can go 130, Alice is gonna test the limits. You know what I'm saying?
Playing Coily Ray at jiggy levels.
Because girls are players too.
I want to hear this shit. They got to smoke my rim, nigga. What the fuck is you doing, G?
Girls are players too.
Trying to lighten the mood.
Shit.
I got a nigga, and I'm gonna tell the story. This nigga, what my wife picked up on, I knew it, but I ain't let it bother me as much. But when it started impacting my wife and my kids, that's when I had to, like, really take notice. So I had a nigga he was selfish, bro. That's the best way I could put it. He was all about self, and he was a user And you know, it would be situations where he come around and he was always got his hand out for some shit, using some shit. And it got to the point where I got limited resources. We both new parents at the same time, but every time he come around, he don't never have what he need for his child. But I gotta always give away what I got to help this nigga. And it wasn't never no thanks, no like circle back, no make
right. Just expected of you.
Right. And then the kicker was
showing up in a different kind
this nigga would be out kicking it with other people all day and then pull up on me at 11 o'clock at night because he ain't want to go home yet. And his kids wouldn't have no diapers. They wouldn't have no formula. They wouldn't have a change of clothes if they had an accident or some shit. And my wife started pointing it out. And I started thinking about it, like, man, that's definitely on brand for this nigga for every other experience I've had with him prior to this. It's like, and now it's affecting her and it's affecting my kids. Nigga, we was on WIC at the time. So this milk ain't like I got $6 to go buy a gallon of milk. You know what I'm saying? I'm using WIC stamps to give his kids, you know what I'm saying, fucking milk and diapers and table,
shit. Yeah.
So that's when I'm like, man, you know what? I already know how this nigga is. It's not gonna change, and it's impacting the wife and kids. Let me be cool on that guy. So
is it hard to sever those ties though?
No. Not when you really focus on where the relationship really stands. When you really evaluate and take inventory, it's like, all right, well,
that's a great way to put it, G. That's it.
I mean, to piggyback off the significant others, G, like at the end of the day, the people that I really keep around, my wife has never questioned whether or not they friends and loyal to me, right? She may not necessarily agree with how that nigga might be living, but she's never been in a situation where she could question their loyalty to me.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And that matters, right? Like I know the person Alice is talking about, that nigga's a user. That, you know what I'm saying? That's just what the fuck he is.
But you encounter those kind of people in your life, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, sometimes when people have good people in their life, they tend to fucking, abuse it because you a stand-up person. And sometimes it takes an outside entity to see what you can't see because you value that person at that time.
That's a fact. And to wrap it up, just like Alex had brought up a point, you know what I'm saying, with that relationship about, a relationship period is gonna be give and take, right? And like we don't have to meet each other on equal playing fields. I may have more than you, you may have more than me, you know what I'm saying? But like, how do we show up in different ways? And again, the person who I just discussed, like, he couldn't make it to my wedding. You know what I'm saying? That nigga came to the suit fitting, put a deposit down, all that shit, but just couldn't make it.
Get out there. Yeah.
Couldn't make it, G. You know what I'm saying? But like that nigga showed up in every different kind of way possible, G. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had put together the going away party for me at the crib, you know what I'm saying? Like shit that didn't involve money or shit that was, financial, but like just showed up in different ways. And that's an underrated part of relationships. Because people think that you gotta be equals, you know what I'm saying, to be friends with people. You know what I'm saying? I got friends that don't got shit, and I got friends that's making $300,000 a year, G. You know what I'm saying? Like I got friends. I literally got friends in the NFL, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, who got multi-million-dollar homes, and I got friends, like I said, back home that ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's not even always about that. And again, like me and my wife
show up for people.
We talk about shit like that, but like we're like, man, should we invite so and so over, man? We don't got as much as they got. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you get to start. You get.
If they're your friend, they don't give a fuck about
exactly.
None
But
of that.
you a lot of times you be thinking about shit like that when you don't have to. Nigga, as long as you stay 10 toes and you solid and you present yourself as a solid individual, that's all that matters at the end of the day. And that's ultimately why I have the group of friends that I have. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you niggas, G.
And when you say that person didn't present, it wasn't never going to be equal, but there was nothing, there was no value in that relationship. He didn't present anything.
Right. And that's
he didn't make himself
saying.
Available to me if I ever needed him. And I never would go to him because I knew it wasn't that kind of relationship. So it was easy to let that one go. And I would say, this is where I put him. We used to be friends. Now he's an acquaintance. I've downgraded him to an acquaintance.
Yeah.
Like if I see the nigga out, I say, what's up, dap him, chop it up, how you been? whatever, but that's not my day one though.
You've heard me say that before, G.
You gonna carry on. You gonna carry on your day. You're not gonna invite that nigga in like you would have back in the day. You're gonna stop. You're gonna acknowledge him. It's dope to see you, and then you're gonna walk your ass to your table and sit with your family, and he can go about his fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. And the thing is, you know, and we gonna put a ball on this. I think we could talk about this shit all night long. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I got a question for you, and I'm about to talk about this person. He listens to the show. This is my dog, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? We went to college and we went maybe 6 years without talking, right? 6 years without talking. Out the blue, I get a message from him. Bro, what's been good? Nigga, I light up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you ain't gonna believe it, nigga. I got a shorty, nigga. I got Nigga, I stay right here. Nigga, ain't no way you stay right there. Nigga, I stay right here. Nigga, we 4 blocks apart, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We both done went to college, did what we had to do. We back home. Nigga, we not even knowing we live 4 blocks away from each other, right? Nigga, we get to talking, chopping it up. Nigga, we hit the ground running, G. Mind you, the nigga had faded to black in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Out of sight, out of mind. You got what you got going on. Nigga, to this day, this nigga was with me when my mom passed, G. Like every fucking second that, you know, I was there, like that nigga was with me. You know what I'm saying? Right. With me when my mom passed, nigga, with me when my sister passed, nigga. My mom called him her son, G. Nigga, when I say we don't gotta talk every single day, but when we do talk, nigga, we talk for 3-4 hours, bro. And like, nigga, the shit like Alex say, the machismo shit, like in his friends group or whatever, nigga, we don't have, nigga, this is the most vulnerable conversation I have, G. We literally talk about fucking everything, G. But the nigga gets me, you know what I'm saying? Like he gets me in a capacity, and it's one of those things where it's like, do you hold a grudge and miss out on the opportunity to really piece it back up with a motherfucker that was always solid with you? Time just, like life just was lifing. You know, life was just lifing. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm thankful of the fact that I was mature enough when he came back around to where I could fucking accept him where he was. Now to this day, I tell you this, I got 2 niggas that look out for me no matter what, G. No matter what, G. I don't have to question them niggas. This nigga Pop and this nigga Baba, G. Them niggas is 2 of the most solid niggas I know, G. You know what I'm saying? My
Shout
nigga
out to
Darren,
that nigga Baba, man. Even
my
though
nigga Darren, them niggas, them 3 niggas right there.
Shout out to
bullshit
Darren too.
you not, G. Push come to shove outside of this podcast, because you know, if I was to say, bro, I'm down bad, them niggas gonna be like, bro, you ain't down shit, nigga. As long as I'm up, nigga. We up, nigga. We pulling niggas up by bootstraps, G. And them niggas never question, you know, the level of respect, the level of I want to use the right words, you know what I'm saying? The level of commitment that I've had to our friendship, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like we've built that here too, you know what I'm saying? It's the same shit. So when I look at y'all and I look at my genuine friendships, it's like, nigga, all 3 of these niggas, you never really realize, like, you done put together a dope ass roster of niggas that even if some shit was to happen to you, I don't question that them niggas would seek my kids out and make sure that them niggas were straight on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's the shit that helps me sleep well at night. Like, if anything happen, nigga.
I was gonna say, maybe really what it speaks to is the people that we are. Because it's funny, like you mentioned Darren, right? Again, I still don't know how I didn't know you in college, because it's a lot
knew
of
everyone around them.
G,
like,
I
different
don't know
in
how.
college, G.
No, G.
I don't know. It doesn't make
knew
sense to
Skinny
me, G.
Jaffe, G.
Yeah,
I knew Joff once he said the Cutlass. I was like, you was that nigga. Then
This was crazy, G. Like this, I sat across the table from this nigga at Fogo the Child at Pitt's going away party.
Pitt's going away party. We
didn't know this nigga, but like we really, you know what I'm saying, rock with one another, and like, you know, you
I
drink
think I went to that shit too.
That's what I'm saying, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's crazy. Like, the nigga know Darren, and Darren's always been a solid dude. You know what I'm saying? He's always looked out, even in the limited capacity into which, like, we cross paths. And it's just crazy to see it come full circle. It's like, man, like, Job keep a certain type of nigga around
niggas.
him, which is why when we do cross paths, we do mingle the friend groups, it just works because all of us, we cherish the same shit in the people that we keep around us.
We just want to be good dads out here, man. Good dads and good men, G. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
I want to piggyback off what Joff was saying, though.
Go
like
ahead.
how niggas kind of fade to black. Like, honestly, bro, a relationship, a friendship that I had that kind of organically came back around literally just helped me get out this drought for not having a job for the last
Shout out to my nigga.
Shout out to Mark. I'm a name drop. You know what I'm saying? And Mark had some shit going on. We was locked in since high school. We lived together. We even shared a fucking room together outside
elementary
of
school for me.
Outside of a dorm. Like me and Mark was locked in. And then, you know, like Joff said, life was
life happened. Motherfuckers
kind of went off on his own path. I went off on my own path. But niggas always showed up for the most important shit. You know what I'm saying? When his mom and dad passed, I was there for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? When he got married, I was there for that nigga. When I started having kids and, you know, getting in my serious shit with my relationship, Mark was there for me. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't talking every day, whatever, but, you know, recently, probably within the last year, probably 2 years, we kind of reconnected. And we've been solid ever since. And then this situation
introduced my nigga to the whipped. You know what I'm saying?
I got a funny story about Alex as it pertains to Mark.
Hey, shout out to the Whip Vodka, G. The Whip Vodka had us in a chokehold for a weekend.
Y'all niggas in the chokehold, dude.
This nigga actually gave me the blueprint on how to get the job that I just got. So it's just ironic how the universe works and how the world works. But yeah, the solid niggas, the day one niggas, they just always kind of in your orbit, just ready to.
Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all about this funny story. Kind of ties to the shit my mom was talking about when it comes to Alex, right? So of course, Alex is a serial, habitual nigga that's late, right? He's gonna be late to no matter what, right?
Yes.
So, you know, unfortunately,
Alex arrived to our birthday.
Second quarter Al, G.
At 1 p.m.
Second quarter Al, G.
So
like,
look,
we down 14-0. Alex pulling up out there in apology with cleats on, G. Like you drove in cleats,
fully dressed, ready to go.
Look, man, it was unfortunate. It was an unfortunate situation. We was pulling up to Indiana. I think Mark's mom had just passed in this scenario, right? So we got to go support our nigga, right? We running late because of Al, of course, right? My nigga's doing like 100 miles an hour, but there was another person on the road that was also speeding, right? So the state trooper had to pull over one person. As we're passing the state trooper, I see this nigga give Alex the Dikembe Mutombo finger wag, G, as he's doing way too fast. The nigga, he couldn't pull us both over, so he's waiting for Alex to pass, and all you see is the Dikembe Mutombo.
I smiled at that nigga and kept him moving.
Say, not today, Satan, not today.
Had to get the South Bend.
Well, hey, that brings us into the wrap up, man. Hey, Alex, I'm gonna let you kick it off since you are already introducing the good news, man. Let's check in and get up out of here, G.
So your boy is back, gainfully employed. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say I was underemployed. I wasn't unemployed, so I'm back, fully employed now with a side hustle that I'm still doing.
Round of applause, man.
So I'm at a 5. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just leave it at that. So I'm gonna throw it to not so toxic John.
Look, man. When my nigga has,
it's been a tough.
My nigga has stayed the course, G. You talk about a nigga with resolve, G. My nigga Al, I ain't gonna say he ain't never wavered, but he never showed the wavering to the guys, G. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that nigga. I'm real happy for him that he got the job he's looking for, G.
It's definitely love, G.
You know what I'm saying? I'm at a 5 too, man.
You sure?
Look, the Cowboys.
You sure? You good?
They stunk last Sunday, right? The Cowboys stunk last Sunday. We lost the game in flag football that we shouldn't have lost. But the shit that everybody else got going on brings life in perspective. And the fact that we can record this pod, that we can celebrate each other's wins, G, that matters more to me than any of the tribute shit that I've seen to get annoyed with. So I'm definitely at a 5, man.
Love it.
Oh, let me toss it to Big Papa Pump. I'm gonna go ahead and do that one time.
You pulled a freaky.
Yeah, you definitely pulled a freaky. Hey,
yeah, I almost did, G.
I'm back, man. I'm back. I was down bad last week, but I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling great. Love to hear the good news from the guys, man. Because like I think we going consecutive weeks where we've heard, you know, back-to-back good news from additional niggas on the pod, man. Joffy finna get his waist cinched, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Finna be out here with the, you know what I'm saying, with the fire high. You know what I'm saying? Alex is gonna be back in the game, G. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, man. The family's all good. We in the meat of our schedule, you know what I'm saying, for football season for the kids. You know,
to meet
the meat of the schedule, G. Pause.
Disgusting.
Slam G. I'm a 5, G. I'm a 5. Slam get us home, G.
Wow, I don't share these niggas' enthusiasm. Like, I'm gonna say I'm at a 4.5, right? I would be at a 5, but John's bitch ass team. Shitted on my Sunday. Get shit on. They shit on my Sunday. I was up 700. I could listen. John told me that morning we covering 10 points, G.
That's why I don't bet.
Tell him that.
That's why I don't bet right there.
He said
he couldn't enjoy his team beating the Bears by 50 because he was so down bad that another motherfucker we don't even like.
Listen, I never root for the Cowboys, but listen, hey, John, nigga, I'm getting pissed off all over again. Nate, put the picture or the video of the nigga that these niggas lost to. This nigga cost me $600+ this week. It's all good. I'm at a 4.5. You know what I'm saying? USC, you could suck a dick too. Because me and John was about to stretch that one too. We was about to stretch that one too.
Ain't none of y'all put bread on the buffs, G. You know what I'm saying?
No, G.
No, I do better than that.
Listen, if anything, we should have took the over on the points. But no, I'm at a 4.5. Fuck y'all niggas. I'm at a 5, G. I'm outstanding, man. Like, I love the good news that everybody's gotten, man. I've gotten my good news. I'm at peace. You know what I'm saying? I was stressed out. I didn't know where the next fucking opportunity or the next move was coming from. But I just learned to fucking just, you know, take myself away from it, live in the fucking moment. And that's kind of what I'm doing, man. I'm living in the moment. I'm allowing things to happen, allowing shit to flourish in my life, right? So because of that, I'm at a 5, G. I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm riding this high, G, and I'm enjoying it. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
So I just want to kind of to put a bow on all of this, right? You know, growing up, man, I'm not saying my pops ain't have homies, but I never saw them niggas. I never heard from the niggas.
That's a fact. Like why you talking?
My pops kind of like the way he explained it to me is like that generation of men, they felt like once they got their family units, that took precedence over everything. Yeah. So I want to say shout out to the wives for allowing us to maintain. I ain't gonna say allowing because I don't like that word, but you know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody allow me to do shit. Don't nobody allow me to do shit. That's the toxic part of me. But the fact that I can maintain my friendship group and my support group, because really, when the shit really hit the fan, y'all the niggas I really lean on a lot of the times. For me to have that space and that opportunity to maintain these relationships and still be the dad that I'm supposed to be, the husband I'm supposed to be, it really is. It's truly a blessing, man. Because the generation of men before us, they didn't really get to operate like this.
Well said,
them
my
niggas
nigga.
Fucked up, bro.
Well said, my nigga. Al, take us home, G.
Hey, shout out to Mom Dukes, man. Yesterday was Mom Dukes' birthday, man.
Happy birthday, Mom Dukes.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Mama Pam.
Happy birthday, Jay.
We love you. We miss you, man. Alex, get us the fuck out of here.
Speaking of birthdays, so your mom's a Libra, just like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be turning big 38 on Saturday. So
how did I not know?
I don't know, bro.
I feel like a terrible friend.
I don't be talking about my birthday and shit too much. But I want to ask y'all something before I get us up out of here. So the Bears tickets on StubHub are as cheap as like $60.
Don't do it.
My girls ain't never been to a Bears game.
Alex, I was definitely no, G. The tickets are less than $60, nigga. I was gonna say I saw tickets for $8.
Introduce them to a better situation, G.
If they never been to a sporting event, take them, G. Yeah, they're gonna be miserable throughout that motherfucker. But if the weather's gonna be decent, it's $8, G. You can take your whole family for $32.
Don't listen to Josh. Nigga, when you are in that Soldier Field congested traffic coming home after a loss, G, you are going to be pissed.
No,
Wait till them niggas move to Arlington Heights.
After the third quarter, G. Just get up out of there after the third.
Yeah, if it's ugly after the third, it might be time to go.
Wait till they move
I
to
don't know,
Arlington
man. I'm
Heights.
thinking about it, though. I'm thinking about it.
G, nigga,
Right,
it's a dope ass experience. Take them $8, nigga. You can go see the White Sox for 89 cents, nigga.
That's another dumpster.
Chicago down bad. Get us the fuck out of here, Al.
Hey, y'all know what time it is. Holla.